What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. It is NFL Sunday, so the NFL first initial slate is about to kick off in the next 5 to 10 minutes for me right now. But I will have a play in today's video for this Sunday night football games, Eagles versus Rams. Okay, so I really like this game. I really think it's going to be a good game, and I'll have a play in this video for that game. It's going to be correlated as it always is. But going over yesterday a little bit here, we did have this Bama 3-man plus the Steph Curry discount hit for us for a full 10x, which is amazing. A beautiful call right here. We took Milroe under, Ryan Williams under, and Jam Miller under. So pretty much the 3 stars of Alabama to go under. And yeah, we saw Bama. They got pretty much shut out. They only put up 3 points versus OU, and they got upset. So this was just an amazing call right here to take all their unders. I can't lie, I honestly took their unders because I thought they were going to dominate OU. I thought Jackson Arnold's going to throw a lot of pick sixes and stuff like that, and I thought Milroe just was going to maybe move the ball with his legs and just not have to throw very much. I always talk about this: when a team is ahead, they don't have to throw, but also you can come back and say, hey, Bama, they just couldn't move the ball at all, right? They only got 3 points in this game, which is crazy. So all the unders hit. At the end of the day, it just relies if Jalen Milroe is doing well, if he's moving the ball well, then these overs are probably going to hit. But if he's not doing that, then the unders are probably going to hit. So very correlated. You can see all these lines pretty much got the exact same level, if that makes sense. And we did set this up with that Steph Curry discount. I think that came out on Wednesday or Thursday. And then we also hit this yesterday. Trey Harris, unfortunately, got injured in that first quarter, but you can see that he had 43 yards in that first quarter. So if he wouldn't have got injured, if he would have stayed in the game, he probably would have went over, which sucks because we would have got a 9x for it. But we got a 4.5x, so not going to complain. Jackson Dart, they lost too, right? But he was having to keep this team into the game, and they had to pass a lot for that to happen, right? So Jackson Dart, he had to pass a lot to keep his team in the game, and he goes over his pass yards, right? Trey Harris, he normally gets 100 plus yards a game pretty easily. If you look at his stats, he's one of the best receivers in college football, but unfortunately, he's been battling with some injuries these past couple weeks. We hit this 2-man on Counter-Strike, and then we also hit this 2-man on Better right here, and then had a lot of 3 out of 4s, some close near misses. That UCF duo, that was my favorite play going into the week. I said that on Friday. They couldn't get it done. UCF just had a really poor game versus West Virginia. I thought they were going to be able to move the ball really easy after seeing what Baylor did to West Virginia 2 weeks ago. But unfortunately, did not happen. But yeah, overall, pretty decent week, pretty decent Saturday. Again, it wasn't record-breaking or anything, but overall, pretty decent day. And you guys should be set up with this going into this this early window with Mahomes and Kareem Hunt. Again, we took this on Friday in that Friday night YouTube video, and I took Xavier Estrepo to go under and Cam Ward to go under. And pretty much this is perfectly what happened in this game, where Miami, they got up ahead early and they kept the lead. And in that second half, Cam Ward, I think he got maybe 70 or 80 yards. Okay, so at halftime, he had about 180 to 190 yards. And then going into that second half, he only had to throw 80 or 90 yards more to then win the game, right? And going in pretty much the whole fourth quarter, they just ran the ball out. They didn't have to throw, and that caused him to go way under this line, right? If Miami had to stay in this game and pass a lot, he definitely would have went over because he was moving the ball really easily, but it just, that game state happened where he didn't have to move the ball. So same thing here. Hopefully Mahomes should beat the Panthers, right? The Chiefs should beat the Panthers. He doesn't have to throw very much, and then they run the ball out with Kareem Hunt. Very correlated right here. If you guys don't know, I do correlation, and I've been very successful doing it. I do it every single day on these YouTube videos. I also give out about 10 plays a day on my VIP, and we are up close to 400 units in the past 6 months, you guys. So what a unit is, it is how much you put on every single bet. So if some of you guys put $5 on every bet, some of you guys put 20, some of you guys put $100 on every bet, and you can see there's some helpful markers here to see how much you would be up in that past 6 months. And what I really want you guys to do is join my VIP. You can join actually today for free for 2 months, okay? And I'll show you how to do that. But I want you guys to join, and then once you do that, maybe you're a $5 bettor. Hopefully in that 2 month span, you can turn that $5 betting into a $10 bettor into a $15 bettor, and you can just kind of scale from there up until you get $50 down in every single play and stuff like that. So text me the word rebet if you're an iPhone user to get 2 free months of my VIP. What I'll have you do is I'll have you sign up for rebet and put $10 into this app. It's a really cool app that you can do spreads, you can do money lines on this app, and it's available in 47 out of 50 states. I am in Texas, and I use this app. I know a lot of you guys are in Florida or California, stuff like that, and you can also use this app there, right? So you can just see the I guess this is a purple color or red color. Those are the only states that it is not available in. So if you're in one of these states, or you do not have an iPhone, so if you do have an iPhone and you do live in one of these orange states, text me rebet. I'll give you guys 2 months. This is my my phone number right here. If you do live in one of those purple states, or you have an Android and a non-iPhone, then text me the word parlay, okay? Text me the word parlay. I'll pretty much have you do the same thing. Just sign up for Parlay Play and to this number right here, and I'll get you guys 2 free months of my VIP. So again, you can get into my VIP completely free. I'll be sending out a ton of plays. Obviously, we're going into like playoff time for college football and some big games, rivalry week next week. So you'll have pretty much the rest of the NFL and college football season if you join today, which is crazy. Playoffs is the most amazing time to make money because there's so much. There's so many good teams playing each other, so the games are very predictable, and a lot of times they're high scoring kind of shootouts, right? Which is great for correlation. We want either these quarterbacks to go over, quarterback receiver duos to go over, or under, right? So yeah, let's get into the first play of the day. I really like this play. I really like this Rams versus Eagles game that we have tonight. And this is going to be very correlated, okay? We have Matthew Stafford to go over pass attempts, and then we have Demarcus Robinson to go over receiving targets, okay? So first of all, the more that Mahomes throws, right? Let's just say Mahomes throws 50 times in this game, which he definitely can do, right? You can see some of his games here. Versus Miami, he threw close to 50 times. Versus Seattle, he threw close to 50 times. Let's just say he does throw 50 times in this game. Now, if he throws 50 times, it'd be very likely for 4+ of those targets, 4+ of those passes out of 50 to go to Demarcus Robinson, right? The receiver 3 of this team. Now, if Stafford comes out and he only throws for, let's just say 20 times, then it's a lot less likely that 4 or more of those passes, because there's only 20 passes, go to Demarcus Robinson, okay? So what we want is the Rams to throw a lot in this game. Now, how do teams throw a lot? It's when they get behind in a game, or it's a close battle where it's kind of back and forth and Stafford has to throw a lot. Now, they're playing the Eagles, which the Eagles are a better team than the Rams, and I think Stafford is going to have to throw a lot in the fourth quarter, third quarter to get back into this game and stay in this game with his while throwing, right? I did give you guys right here, you can see, versus the Patriots, they won this game, so Stafford didn't have to throw very much, right? When a team is winning the game, they're going to run more than throwing. Okay, so Patriots, they win, he doesn't throw very much. The Dolphins, they lose, so he throws a lot, right? They're losing this game, so he has to throw a lot. Seattle, they win in overtime, okay? So it was a close game. It was tied, and then it goes into overtime, and he gets more pass attempts, so it goes over because it's a close game. Vikings, they win this game, so he doesn't pass very much, and then the Raiders, they win this game, so he doesn't pass very much. So you can see he goes under when they're he goes under when they're winning games, and he goes over when they're losing games. So again, first of all, I think the Rams are either going to lose this game or it's going to be extremely close. And either of those scenarios is when Matthew Stafford's going to be throwing a lot, okay? So very correlated right here. Also, the more Stafford throws, the more he's going to throw to his receivers, obviously. And then also correlated right here with Counter-Strike. This is one of the bread and butters of our channel is Counter-Strike right here. And we have 2 players playing in the same game to go over kills. And Counter-Strike is based and correlated off of game length. So the longer the game goes on, the more kills that happen in that game. Maybe it goes the distance, maybe it goes into overtime. That's going to mean more kills for these players. Now, if the game is very short and one team dominates the game, then a shorter game will happen and less kills will happen because less rounds are happening in that game. I will say these teams are very, very similar in level, and this should be a longer game because it's going to take a while to determine a winner, okay? So very correlated right here, very correlated right here. So instead of a ton of separate things needing to happen in a 4-man, we pretty much just need the Rams to throw a lot, and then we need this game to go the distance or maybe go to overtime, and a lot of kills should happen in these games right here. So first play of the day right here, and then second play of the day is going to be on Sleeper. We do have a Donovan Mitchell discount on Sleeper today. I think his line is from like 25 or 26, and now he only needs to get 20.5 points, so should do that hopefully pretty easily. I mean, these discounts, they probably hit about 70 to 80% of the time, so definitely a lot better than like a normal line here. And then I'm going to take DK Metcalf under 0.5 receiving touchdowns. You're pretty much getting like a minus 200 value here, and all other apps have them at minus 230. So do like this here on Sleeper. This should be more of like this bankroll building type play here, where this one is kind of this is a 9x, so you're going to hit this less often, but when you do hit, you're going to gain a lot more money. And this is just a 2.61x, so you're going to hit this more often, but when you do, you're going to get paid out less than something like this. But on PrizePicks, I love the correlation. Actually, Sleeper doesn't really even allow correlation, so I do like Sleeper just for the discounts. Donovan Mitchell, great discount here. Again, if you're interested in what I'm talking about with correlation, also, this is what we've done over the past 6 months. We go up about 60 to 70 units a month. I'm really trying to get, over 400 units by the end of the year, which I definitely think we'll be able to do. And definitely sign up for these apps, or just text me right here. Text me Rebet again if you're an iPhone user, and then text me Parlay if you're a Android or another device user. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for another video.